Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Hope everybody is doing well. In this video, I'm going to talk briefly about the stock market, CRO, Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, and why I am not worried about what is happening right now in the stock markets or the crypto markets, because I own a lot of stocks. I've been in the stock markets for about 20 years now, and I've also been in crypto for about, just over 4 years, nearly 5 years. So I'm used to all this, Red. And obviously, this could be a decent opportunity, or it's just an opportunity to sit on your hands and just wait it out and see what happens in the coming weeks. Because I think the 2025 is really, really going to be bullish. And I know on X, it doesn't feel like it. Some people say the bull market on the stock market's over. The bull market is over on the crypto market as well. Every time we get a little dip, a bit of a pullback, it's the same old story. It's all over. Some people are even calling Bitcoin's going down to 10K again. I just don't think, even in the bear market, I really don't think Bitcoin's going to go down to 10K. I really don't. But, you know, at the end of the day, you're going to get these pullbacks. I'm not saying it's a major crash or a major crash or any or black swan event. It's just a little pullback. And, you know, when you look at the crypto market and you look at stock markets, we're up so much. You're going to get pullbacks. You're going to get a lot of volatility. And we're getting a lot of volatility because we're getting a lot of economic data coming out this week. And I did mention it yesterday's video, but also we've got the inauguration coming on Monday. And I think that's going to bring some volatility as well. And it's going to be swinging down to the downside, to the upside. And if you're leverage trading, you know, good luck, to be honest with you. I never leverage trade. I spot trade, and I'm a long-term investor as well. I might do a little bit of spot here and there, you know, but overall, I'm a long-term investor. But right now, you just see a sea red on the stock market. You see the fear. At the moment, it's in fear at the moment. But this could be an opportunity in stock markets to buy some of your favorite stocks. Why it's in fearful? Why we're having this bit of a pullback? But why are we having this pullback? Because we've got some economic data showing the unemployment is basically coming down. There's more jobs being created at the moment. And once again, that is putting on doubt. Will we get any cuts in the interest rates at the next FOMC meeting? And we can see here that the stock market slumped on Tuesday following better than expected reports on the job market and business activity. And obviously the markets don't like that at all. But obviously it's going to come down to what Jerome Powell's going to do in the meeting. Are they going to pause rates? Or are they going to still cut rates? At the moment, it's in the fine balance of that. And I think the market doesn't like that. At the moment, the market wants to see more rates to be cut. But like I said, it's the unknown at the moment. And we've got a lot of data coming out. Because at the end of the day, the Federal Reserve wants to get to their 2% target. And they're very data dependent. So all this data coming out this week is very important to the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell. So obviously what happens is on Friday is going to be a big one as well. And I'll get into that in a little while, because obviously on Friday, that is also going to determine what the Federal Reserve are going to do. Now, obviously a lot of economists out there are saying, you know, we're still going to get these rate cuts, but we're getting a few that are saying, we think we're going to pause. So it's very, very undecisive at the moment. And the markets don't like indecisiveness. So obviously we're seeing this bit of a pullback, and we may well get in the stock markets and the crypto market just that little bit of a pullback as well. Because don't forget, on Friday we got the unemployment rate on Friday and non-farm payrolls. But also don't forget, today we get the Federal Reserve FOMC meeting. So we get to see what the committee was actually talking about, what their projections are, what their thoughts are for later on this year maybe. So we're going to get a lot more data coming out today in terms of the minutes. And then obviously Friday is going to be the big one, in my opinion. But let's have a look at CRO, see how CRO is doing at the moment. Well, CRO is sitting at 3.8, just over 3.8 billion. Volume is at 43.52 billion in 24-hour volume. Now, looking at the charts haven't really done much. We went all the way up to that 23 pence mark, and now we've basically pulled back again to that 14.5 pence kind of area. So what we're doing is we broke out of the falling wedge, and now we're testing the area. This is a very important area of support here right now, which we're testing that downward trend support line now. So we created that as support. Will that hold Well, obviously, it depends what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin starts to break down even further, then obviously we can see CRO breaking down. And now I think we could break down to, if we do, down to that 13 pence mark. And obviously we could come back down to that 12.5 pence mark. So obviously it's all in coherence what actually Bitcoin is doing at the moment. But like I said, you've got with CRO, and I know a lot of people are saying you're always bullish. No, short term there's bearishness, but mid to long term, you've got to zoom out and look at the bullishness. There's fundamentals, not just in crypto.com and CRO. You've got to look at the whole crypto market and look at the whole stock markets as well. There's a lot of bullish things happening. We've got a president of the United States of America who likes the stock markets. He wants to bring interest rates down. And I'll get into that in this a little bit. And that's why I think I am so bullish, because when Donald Trump comes in, I think he's going to be good for the crypto. That's what we're hoping for anyway. I might be wrong on that. He might change his stance on it and we all just all tank and go into a big bear market. So we just got to bear that one in mind. Short term, we're going to get the dips, but long term, zoom out. Look at the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. Zoom out. It makes you feel better. When you look at the 1 minute, the 5 minute, it does look horrible, and it makes you feel like it's all over. But what I'm saying is, so CRO at the moment hasn't really done much in terms of charts. We're just basically chopping, like I said, between these two white lines. I want us to get up to about that 50 kind of pence mark. That's where I want us to get to, and I think we will get to that. It doesn't feel like it now, but I'm pretty sure at some point soon we will do, and we will see an alt season. I think it's still on the cards. I really do. And when you get these pullbacks, you're going to get a lot of negativity. But let's have a look at Grok at the moment. So this is what makes me really, really bullish regarding crypto and the stock markets as well, is Donald Trump's stance. So what does Donald Trump? He says interest rates, as he has described, as far too high. And we saw this in 2017. This perspective was the highest in posts where he criticizes the Federal Reserve approach to monetary policy, suggesting that high rates and detrimental to economic growth and the health of the US economy. He wants to bring these interest rates down. And as soon as this inauguration's over, he's going to really put pressure on that Federal Reserve. Because we can see here, I don't know if you'll be able to hear this, but listen to this.
We are inheriting a difficult situation from the outgoing administration, and they're trying everything they can to make it more difficult. Inflation is continuing to rage, and interest rates are far too high. And I've been disappointed to see the Biden administration's attempt to block the reforms of the American people, and that they...
So you can see here, interest rates are too high. Now, we've seen this before. If I go to the Bitcoin chart and actually go to the weekly, I'll go back to the daily in a minute, but we'll go to the weekly. And what we can see here is when it all loads up. So we can see here, look, in January 2017, again, the same thing. The dollar is too strong. 2025, the dollar is too strong and interest rates are too high. What happened to Bitcoin when Donald Trump came into power? And he mentioned that. We had that massive move. Where were we? Around about I think it was about $900 Bitcoin. And then we rose all the way up to around about $20,000. Then we went into a bear market, went sideways and pumped up again. What's happening again? And we can see here the same thing. The dollar is too strong and interest rates are too high. He wants them bringing down, and he will do it. It's Donald Trump. He will bring them down, and that is going to give us a catalyst for the next move to the upside. And that's why I'm not bearish at all. And what you can see here as well, same thing happened. I mentioned in the video yesterday, Trump inauguration, January the 20th, 2017. Our companies can't compete with China now because of the currency. It's too strong and it's killing us. The dollar absolutely plummeted. Again, Donald Trump, interest rates are too high. Inauguration coming in on Monday, the 20th of January. Is the dollar going to repeat the same thing and absolutely plummet? And that is where we'll see, hopefully, Bitcoin pump. And the altcoins will pump as well. And the stock markets will pump too. So it's going to be very interesting when it comes to the 20th of January in the inauguration. So what I'm saying is right now, short term over this week, it's very volatile. Liquidity is quite low because not everybody's back from Christmas yet. They are getting back, but the volatility's there. And we might get a lot of volatility today and on Friday as well. So we may get more downside. So be prepared for that. But for me, is it a potential for a DCAing opportunity? If you've got no money to put into the markets, just sit on your hands and be patient and watch out what goes on in the coming weeks. That's all I say at the moment. Because like I said, with the Dixie, I'm expecting that move down to the downside. Bitcoin dominance is just hitting that area of resistance. We're coming to that red zone. So obviously, are we going to start to see that drop like what we did last time on January 2021? Are we going to see the same thing happen again? But look, at the end of the day, the whales and the institutions keep buying. We still got BlackRock bought a total of 52 million came in. We can see it, $596 million worth. They keep on buying. They keep on buying. Yes, we had a small outflow on the 2nd of January and on the 31st and the 30th. But the rest of the time, it's just been big inflows. I'm not scared of this market. I'm really, really bullish. If you're fearful, at the end of the day, don't know what I can say to you. At the end of the day, look, you get short term, you're going to get these pullbacks and it looks horrible. It's going to feel like it's all over and it's going to make you angry and disappointed. And you're going to say influencers are so bullish all the time because I zoom out the charts. So if you're not bullish, I don't know what to say. I really don't. I've been in the stock markets for 20 odd years and I see the same. Every time we have a pullback, I've seen the same things happen. People come out bearish. People say it's all over. People say it's dead, gone, forget it. I'm selling. It's a scam, whatever. Influencers are always bullish, never bearish. That is not true. I will get bearish when it gets time to get bearish. For me, it's not time yet. I'm zooming out, looking at it. If you want to look at the 5 minutes and then feel bearish and sell everything, that's up to you. I want life-changing money, and I'm being patient. I've been patient all through the bear markets, and I'm being patient now. Because as soon as I sell, my luck is, as soon as I sell, it starts rocketing up. So anyway, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll probably see you tomorrow in another video to give another update. So smash that like button, subscribe, costs you absolutely nothing. If you don't like what I'm doing and you absolutely hate what I'm doing, you think I'm talking out my hat, hit that unlike button. Helps get the channel out there. See you soon.